Hello everybody, this is Cosmic Connections and I am Carissa. If you have clicked on this video, I have set the intention with your light team as well as mine that this is a message for you. If you have seen this video and clicked on it and been drawn to it, that only the people that will benefit from this message will come across it. So right now, you may feel that you are in a in-between space where you're dealing with a lot of a large spectrum of emotions that can be heavy at times, going from in and out of having peace and then dealing with what is seeming to be karmic lessons, specifically ancestral karma. And so there's a lot of purging going on. You may be finding yourself having unexplained crying spells, unexplained stress, unexplained triggers that are very intense right now. And I was divinely inspired to bring forth this message so that you could understand this a little bit more about what exactly is going on. And first, to begin this message saying that this is not all you. This is not all of your own karma, all of your own emotions, all of your own triggers. You are being channeled as a vessel from your ancestral bloodline, whether it is your literal bloodline or a family that you were adopted into. You are being used as a vessel, channeled as a vessel to transmute these energies. And what that means is that you will experience them, you will feel them as your own, and then you will decide what to do with those emotions, with those experiences, with those thoughts and feelings. And so you may be finding that your reality has shifted quite drastically. And you may be finding yourself having a difficult time dealing with this and uncertain about what your future holds. And this is all a part of the process for you to have these emotions, have these patterns and cycles inflamed within you, within your emotions, within your mind, so that you can do something different than the people before you have been able to do. So it's a very important time for you to focus on stillness and finding your peace, because essentially what you are going through is a dark night of the soul. And if you are unaware of what this is, it is when your reality seems to crumble and to shake and to have no solid foundation. You may feel that way, and that there's a lot of uncertainty and the feeling of not being able to escape into your serenity, into your peace. So it's like even when you are in your comfortable setting, or even when you should be, quote unquote, should be in your comfortable setting, whether that be your home, a place in nature, wherever that is for you, that you typically find yourself being at peace, feeling good. You may not be able to every single time find that peace right now, and that is so that you can learn that your peace is something that is found within you instead of at a place or with a person or with a certain thing. And so you're being encouraged right now to discover and hold your peace, no matter what your circumstance is, no matter what your external situations are showing you or your reality is telling you is true. You are being called to make peace and maintain it within yourself, no matter what is going on outside of you or even within you. And the reason being for this is because you are chosen, by the universe. People like to state it that way, but really you are chosen because you have decided to be chosen. Have decided to be the karma rule breaker, the ancestral bloodline clearer. And so you are the one that's going to experience these emotions heavily, but you are conscious enough and aware within your mind and within your body that you don't want to repeat these cycles. But there is a heavy emphasis on emotions that come and don't even necessarily, you don't know where they're coming from, you don't really know why they're there and why you're feeling them. You may be even in a situation where everything is actually okay and everything is fine, but it doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel peaceful. It doesn't feel easy. Even though your circumstance, objectively, everything is actually okay and you are okay. And this is all stemming back to you finding your peace and maintaining it within yourself. Because moving forward into the new earth energy, we are, as star seeds, as light workers, as empaths, as chosen seeds, we are at a point where we can no longer depend upon external circumstances, whether that be a person, place, or a thing, to be the maintainer, the one that holds the light for us or holds our peace. So if you cannot find happiness and joy unless you are in nature every day, or if you are with a certain person every day, or if you're spend time in your home decompressing and being alone, if you are unable to find peace and happiness and joy without doing these things, this energy is being heavily triggered right now with uncertainty in your circumstances, uncertainty in your life, so that you can find a way to maintain your peace. And so this is all leading, coming around to stillness, being mindful in what you're doing, breath work, deep breathing throughout your day, going through your day and not trying to distract yourself, not trying to do 5 different things at once. So if you're driving, even maybe not listening to music, not listening to a podcast, not listening to YouTube videos. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but just maybe in moderation. If you are cleaning, just focusing on the task at hand and trying to be present in the moment, it's about non-judgment, not judging what you are doing, not judging the emotion that you feel with it, letting the emotion come, not giving in to the thought patterns that will follow, being still and silent in your mind, non-thought. So doing what you're doing, being present but not thinking, not having a constant stream of consciousness, of dialogue in your head, or even externally going through your mind. Just being still in the moment. Just being present. If you are washing dishes, holding the dish, experiencing how it feels without judgment, how it literally feels in your hand, how the water feels on your hands, how the soap is slippery and bubbly, the scent of the soap, without judgment of, I don't want to do this, and this sucks, and apply that to everything that you're doing in your life. Driving in your car, if you want to listen to things in your car, there's nothing wrong with that, but take some time to have some moments of stillness. Hold your steering wheel. Experience how it feels on your hands. Experience how the comfort of the seat you're sitting on. Experience the momentum of the car moving and stopping without judgment. And I did just release a fire karma burning meditation. So if you're looking for something else, something extra to use as a tool to help you with removing these energies and clearing your own space and finding your own peace, I will tag that. You can find it on the video here right now, as well as in the description and the pinned comment. It's a really beautiful, actually a real fire that I filmed, and it just, I don't know how and I don't know why, but the way that it filmed is just mesmerizing. So it will give you that energy of fire gazing, flame gazing, to purify your energy, to purify your mind, your emotions, as well as the sound healing that goes along with it. Combined, it is a really powerful tool to help you with this time of karma. And you can use this at any time when you feel like you could use a boost in your personal energy, your personal power, or you're going through a karmic clearing session period of time. I thought I would just mention that as something extra, a little bonus that you can incorporate into your days currently. I do personally feel like, it was divinely inspired and very much made with love, but I do feel like it will really benefit you, especially if you are still listening to this video now. So I thought I would just mention that as well. These are ways to be present during this period of karma clearing, and a lot of it is ancestral. So the main point of me coming on to bring this message forth is so that you can understand that this isn't all your trauma and your triggers and your karma. This is a lot of energy that is held within your bloodline or the family that you were born into. Dense energies that are seeking to be cleared, because whatever you experience on the physical realm, your ancestors in the spiritual realm, and even your ancestors that are still alive, will experience as well. So if you knew that your great-grandma had a dream of being a painter, and you are going after that dream for yourself, but essentially your great-grandmother, your ancestors living through you, is inspiring through you, is being creative through you, and of course what you create is your own, but they are able to channel that energy that you feel when you do what you love through painting and experience that. Say that your great-grandmother dreamed of that, of being a painter, but was never able to actually do it in her lifetime that she was on earth. She's able to experience it through you. And so it's the same with clearing energies and healing. These denser, heavier energies are being held in the bloodline or in the family bloodline that you were born into, and seeking to be transmuted, seeking to be sent to light, seeking to be released. And that is what you are doing right now, with these emotions bubbling to the surface and then being very intense, and then you deciding what to do with them. So when you experience these heavy emotions and you start to feel in your chest weighed down and your emotions very heavy and sluggish and very sad or mad or angry or stressed or whatever it is, I suggest the presence, being present, being still. The idea of no thought, no stream of consciousness running through your mind, but also deep and heavy, well, not necessarily heavy, but deep and calming breath work, to focus on your breath, which can be, to the typical person, that can be like, oh yeah, okay, whatever, it's kind of boring, doesn't really work. But if you try it, you will release endorphins as you do slow and deep breathing, hold for a couple seconds and then release and repeat. And repeat and repeat. You will feel endorphins run through your mind and your body, and you will be able to release that stress. And every time that you don't give in to those dense negative emotions that want to take over you and make you react instead of respond with thought, every time that you do something different that is more light-centered, that is more designed towards what your soul is calling you to do in these moments, the more of that karma you can release. And so you release that for yourself to not have to experience it so heavily or so often in the future. But you also release your ancestors, that you release it from your ancestors, from your bloodline, which in turn then releases it even more from your physical form, this life you are living right now. So the more that you can do these things, the lighter the energy will become. And there is also a message coming through from your ancestors. Like I said, whether you're born into the bloodline or not, whatever the family triggers and traumas and cycles that you are experiencing right now, they are very grateful for you to be here, right here in this moment, doing what you're doing. And they are sorry that they were not able to do more and so that it is left up to you, but you are strong and you are capable, and you are the one that is able to do this for your family. And this will obviously help your future ancestors, or your children, or the family that you create or is created in your ancestry. It will help the people of the future to not have to deal with these emotions. So you're like the spiritual warrior of your family. And so the last message that has come through is that your spirit animal right now, your spirit guide, in the animal form, is the butterfly. And I will share a video I took this morning of a monarch butterfly that I came across my path and spent some time with me, and kind of inspired me to do this message. But it's that it's not the energy of transformation of the snake, it is the energy of transformation of the butterfly, in the sense that there is beauty to come. It's not so much, yes, it is intense, and yes, it is at times very triggering and very difficult, but there is a rainbow to come. At the end of this rainstorm, at the end of this tunnel, there is a rainbow to come. And so the butterfly, the monarch butterfly, is a very strong, powerful, creative, life force giving energy. And so this is about you not being like a snake, in the sense of shedding skin and going through karma and shedding skin, and it being kind of a nasty process. But this is about you finding that stillness, finding that delicate energy, finding that feminine energy, mindful energy, like the butterfly, like the idea of how a butterfly floats from flower to flower and flies through the sky. It's the difference between the transformation of the butterfly from the cocoon to the butterfly, compared to the snake, because the snake can be a very vicious process, but the butterfly is safe within the cocoon until it is able to spread its wings and burst forth. And so that is the energy that is following you right now. So keep an eye out for butterflies, whether that be actual butterflies in nature, or a bumper sticker on a car, or a logo on a business that you see anywhere in the world. Anywhere. It does not have to be just in nature. Look out for the butterfly, and that will be confirmation that yes, this message was for you, and that yes, you are transforming, and something beautiful is going to come from this transformation. So that is what I have for you. There is one more thing coming through. I just looked to my left and I'm seeing a sandhill crane, and that for me symbolizes longevity. And so you're being called to just, I'm hearing, hold the fort during this period of time, to maintain your energy, to maintain your emotional balance, to maintain your life force. And that can be done through these methods that we talked about with stillness and breath work. But also the fact that you will make it out of this cocoon, you will make it out of this dark tunnel, you will make it out of this karmic energy. I just heard very soon, so that may be for some people, that may be for all, but I did just hear very soon. And you will be prosperous coming out of the other end. You will have life force flowing through you, not only your own, but the light of your ancestry instead of this darkness. You will be able to create the life you desire more fluidly, more easily, with more flow, with more joy, instead of forcing things to happen and being feeling like things have to be done, you have to do things. It'll be more of a flow state and an enjoyment process. So just hold the fort is coming through again, and know that this will end. This is all happening for a reason, and you are a very strong spiritual warrior, making your way out of a very dark and long tunnel. So that is what I have for you. If you are still watching, feel free to like and subscribe, and comment below anything you would like to share, just so that this message can get through to all of the other beautiful souls that this will assist. And also, I am genuinely interested in what is going on in your life. So if you would like to share, I typically reply to every single person that comments, because I genuinely care and want to be here for you all. So thank you very much for listening to this message. I will have some more messages that are channeled in this way rather than just readings coming in the future. But be patient with yourself and give yourself the time that you need and the space that you need and the peace that you need moving forward. And don't force or rush things to happen or to create or to do. Just be very, very loving and graceful with yourself right now. I'm seeing you hugging yourself. So allow yourself energetically and even maybe physically and emotionally to hug yourself during this period of time and give yourself a break. That is what I have for you. Thank you very much. This is Cosmic Connections. I am Carissa, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye.